Hey everybody, I'm out here in the RV getting some maintenance done on it and getting it ready for a trip. Um, and I've been thinking about making a video lately, and I keep making the video and deleting it. And it's basically about being civilized to one another. That's what it comes down to. I've been trying to find a way to say it in a different way or whatnot. That's all it is being civilized to each other. When there's a topic that's deeply personal to someone, like their religion, um, their deeply held personal religious convictions, um, like their beliefs on vaccines for their family, that they've a decision that whichever way it goes that they've arrived at after careful deliberation and prayerful consideration and discussions with their family and friends and their medical advisors, be it doctors or midwives or whatever, um, or Eastern medicine, whatever they call them. I don't know. But the fact is everybody's got their own understanding of how they come to these deeply held personal beliefs. All right, and they're deeply held personal beliefs. All right, don't attack people's deeply held personal beliefs. If you think that somebody should have some information that maybe they hadn't seen before, maybe slip them an email. But don't write up your personal commentary on the way they live their life. Okay? If someone's gay or straight, that's another one. Don't attack somebody for being a homosexual or for being straight. All right? That's a bad idea. All right? If someone is anti-abortion or pro-abortion, attacking them isn't going to make them see things your way. It's going to make them want to punch you in the face. All right? Stating your beliefs when asked is one thing. Saying, I believe in traditional marriage. I believe that life is sacred right from conception on out to an expected death. Do I understand both sides of all those things? Yes. Absolutely. I definitely do. I absolutely understand homosexuals wanting to be happy with one another. Gay folks want to be happy just the same as anybody else. And if they find comfort in the arms of somebody of the same sex, well then, that's not for me to trash. If there's some judgment to be made, God will make that judgment. It's not my job. My job is to be there for them and love them the way Jesus taught me to. And then, but hey, congratulations to the happy couple. Other than that, I don't know what to say. It's not my place. I know what I believe for my family is right, and I'm in a traditional marriage, and I have been for a long time, 15 years, and I got 3 beautiful kids. And I think having a family is the reason for getting married. That's kind of the point. But that's not what everybody else believes, and I understand that, and that's their belief. And it's for them to decide for their own life. It's not my place to say anything. I believe that we have a creator, and he's the one who endowed us with our certain unalienable rights, or unalienable rights, as Michael Badnarik would say. I definitely believe that. Whatever you think your creator is, if it was your mom and dad, all right, then guess what? Then they endowed you with your rights, and no one else can take them away. And among these rights, among them are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? Or life, liberty, and property is what Thomas Jefferson originally wanted to say, and then he got edited down by the PC crowd of his day. There was all kinds of ways of pursuing happiness, and it didn't necessarily come from property. And hey, man, whatever floats your boat is on you, and it's not my place to say anything, right? When somebody feels that vaccinating their kids isn't right for their family, for whatever reason, I'm sure they arrived at that by deep, deep, deep contemplation and discussions with their family and their friends and as I say, their medical professionals in their lives. And it's not my place. You know, me for my family, my children are vaccinated. However, we broke those vaccines up into smaller groups and spread them around. All right? We didn't give them 7, 9, 10 shots at once. No, we broke them up. And when one vaccine covered 3 different diseases, that was the only one they got that day. And that was something we were very careful about. Um, and boosters, you know. Look what's in those vaccines. They're not 100% squeaky clean, and the research isn't all in on them. And a lot of the research was paid for by the pharmaceutical companies who make the vaccines. That said, I understand that it's a product that's made for a reason, and it's a good reason. Every family has to balance those out for themselves. Everybody arrives at them for a different reason. All right? Just like whether or not a house owns guns. My brother doesn't believe in guns at all. He thinks I'm absolutely crazy for keeping firearms in my house. He's like, but you have kids. Yes, I know. And he can't understand why they're such an integral part of the way that my family lives our life. And you know, each person has that understanding for themselves. Each person has an understanding that they come to on their own. And everybody's different. So respect one another. All right? You may not agree with the way somebody else lives their life, but you do have to respect them. Okay? That's kind of part of where we've gone off the rails as a society. All right? Because we lost respect for our fellow man. All right? Respect each other. It's the most basic form of love you can offer. All right? It doesn't even reach to that level of the charitable love for your fellow man that Jesus spoke to. It's almost there, but it's not quite. Charitable love is when you actually do things to show you care for your fellow man. And that's what Jesus called it to do. And that's what he said was the greatest virtue between the faith, hope, and that agape charitable love. Right? The agape charitable love was the most beautiful of the 3, the most important. All right? That's my video for today. God bless you, everybody. Stay safe.